Hello guys, this is too bright again. You can lower down the brightness of your screen where you're watching me. As for me, I just don't like it when it's too bright. Hello people, good morning. As you can see, I left my bed not long. I left my bed, but I came back to bed. So now is when I finally left my bed. I'm going to be speaking in Wolof, Mandinka, and English on this video. So bear with me, I'm coming. Good morning. Jàmm ngeen fanaan. Salaamaaleykum. Alhamdulillah. Mbaadi Mandinkolu. Alin Natale. Nyi somanda. Kanyin condemn. Molye min ketu. Fatou. And Ka Barrow new speech condemn some of the things that he said. Ka Ahmad Barrow behavior condemn. I'm gonna dance first. Yes, Boraba. We are celebrating Fatou Camara. Either you guys like it or not, find the baraja. I cannot dance there. Subhanallah. I cannot dance in the. We are celebrating Fatou Camara. Either you guys like it or not. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. Ali batu follow. Fix. So Ali, good morning. Mama, rest in peace. So wune yatinna alkala brijo nyini aba Fatou Camara. Nata wole nyine ka atole ni. Dakota ba. People, it's happening again. The First Lady of Gambia sending her people to attack the journalists. One of the biggest journalists in Gambia, the First Lady sending her people to attack her. Yes, people. This is the kind of First Lady we have. And we have a president who is just people. The president and his ministers are so insane that I'm gonna post a little clip that I was gonna put in my video if I was sitting down and recording them. But I couldn't have the patience. I couldn't do my makeup and sit down and record them because I'm that mad. So I decided to just do it in a live video. People, the president of the Gambia, I will just play his interview, even though he's speaking Mandinka. Huh? I think you're speaking Mandinka and Wolof in this interview. Can't remember, doesn't matter. You will hear his voice. You will hear his voice. Just the way he's talking. And then I will tell you some of the insane things that he was saying. And then I will move to one of his ministers who was beating a man in the rally, beating the individual guy. I don't know what happened, why he's hitting the guy physically in the video, which is the tourist minister. Listen to the president. He's speaking well. He's going to be like, listen to the president. What's that you're talking? Listen to the president.
ndax am nga parti booy seetee benn bët fii ci biir réew mi parti boo xamante ni daal yóbbu na sa fit daal si mbooloo wala doole.
He's gonna gaaruwaale people now. Listen.
man ragaluma kenn.
Listen.
kenn laa ragalul si parti.
Do you hear him? Do you hear him?
dama gëm suma bopp. lu tax ma gëm suma bopp liggéey bu ma def loolu tax ma gëm suma bopp. te loolu lañ bëgg man suma affaire yi foofu laa ko wéer ragaluma kenn bu ma def 2016 moo gën a jafe bi.
Do you hear him?
moo gën a jafe waaye benn affaire rek laa mën a seet mooy liggéey bu ma def wala suñu ma fee liggéey boobu kenn du ma jege sax.
Allah.
si 50 years 800 kilometers of road loolu lañ ko gën man si 5 years maa ngi def 600.
The roads again.
Electricity expansion bu ma def fii schools build na over 3,000 classrooms si 5 years miracle la. ñeneen saa dañ foog ne damay lugu xaalis si dëkk boo xam ne amul resources nga am sa économie nga nekk 5 months import ko very stable nga yokk salaire 50%. ku doon am téeméer nga jox ko ñaari téeméer loolu yëpp ma def ko fii si réew mi fii loolu tax ma ne kenn waruta saanil mee bi
This man gonna kill.
kenn waruta support mee yaa ngi koo gis firnde la kenn mënu ko tey media bi tey freeness independent bu ngeen am
Freeness.
environment bi is very conducive ku su doon am fii kenn xalaat na dafay am fii te ñun politique dialogue la ñoo def ñun duñ def politique saaga de sooy saaga rek nit ñi dañ laa ragal sooy xeex nit ñi dañ laa ragal ñun duñ def loolu yëpp civilized politics.
Your Excellency soo doon xayma soo doon rate sa liggéey depuis boo ñëwee into power bi léegi naka nga koo rate sa développement si ak liggéey foo tollu léegi.
well liggéey bi man sax foog naa ne am na liggéey yu ma def fooguma woon naa ko doon mën a def because lu xew mooy amul benn government bu musa toog si Gambia bi fii liggéey 200 kilomètres of road bu nga xam ne dafay jógee si keesi nguur gi ci boppam locally funded Banjul is locally funded Banjul project bi yëpp xaalis Gambia la fii Hakala road locally funded project Kawru Jimbala fu ñoo ñëw def si ni 86 kilomètres locally funded la xaalis boobu yëpp Gambia fii lañ ko jëlee nekku ne partner si la yoon boo fi gis su mu dee 50 kilomètres du Gambia boo ko defar am na international funded so am na yu ma def yu nga xam ne man foog moom dinaa ko doon mën a def waaye yàlla moo ma jàppale te tam liggéey nañ tam pour éliminer corruption te ñu ngi manage suñu économie bu baax a baax a baax a baax financial discipline loolu moo am so loolu mën a am réew mi dox na ay 50 years mustaam rek demal seen record doo gis benn yoon boo xam ne those kilometers locally funded ñu ngi def loolu kon ñun dañ ko
ok Your Excellency ñu dem tamit si business bi xam naa waxtu bi mu ngi ñoo xala xoj waaye bëgg naa tamit xam parce que jàngoro bi nu mel si dëkk bi sonal na business yu bëree bëri surtout sax business yi nga xamante ne nii business yu ndaw la ndax si sa plans bokk na si pour nga paye taxi wala nga wàññi leen taxi wala nga dimbali leen si dimbal boo xamante ne nii dinañ mën a continuer ñoom business
am na dimbal yu nga xam ne defoon nañ ko si businessman bi ko daf day am luñ dee wax tax return seen tax return yooyu frisoon nañ ko for time pour may leen chance
how is that even dimbal
ñu lebal leen ko ñu fee ko si kanam loolu yëpp amoon na fi so yooyu nekkoon na areas yoo xam ne dimbale businessman yi
that's not dimbale at all
3 months ñu bàyyi la nga dem fay in 6 months te si fay bi tam ñu ne nga pay ko in installment so loolu yëpp ndimbal la woon pour businessman yi foog naa loolu def nañ ko de pare ndimbal buñ def si Gambia bi affaire maalo bi ak yooyu ku nekk lañ ndimbal seetuñ kii
maalo bi again
di mos
ala where are you ala
so yooyu ndimbal yooyu sama nguur gi def na ko te ba tey ñu ngi taxaw si loolu tax dañoo defaat beneen ndimbal waat
booy teeg boo leen def ba pare booy teeg boo leen def ba pare
$250 million ñu ngi ñëw jënd maalo waat bi yoon maalo rek la
ok si yëfi jàng bi tamit gis nañ ne Gambia College ak University of the Gambia ñoo dee produce jàngalekat yu dee nekk si school si te at mi jafe-jafe bu mu am séntu nañ ne ñu bëri duñu am pour ñu mën a fayal seen boppa si jàng bi ndax xalaat ngeen ñooñu tamit si
waaw ñu ngi leen a xalaat because am nañ scholarship yu bëri especially ñu ngi collaboré ak benn lifin organisation bu xam ne Holland Foundation ñooñu ñu ngi fayal nit ñu bëri scholarship so loolu ñu ngi ko considéré bu baax a baax soo gisee national assembly ma adresse national assembly loolu bokkoon na si lu nga xam ne wax naa ko foofu ñaata lañ leen nekk di fayal so dañ continuer tam di seet loolu pour mun a fayal nit ñi scholarship yaa ngi foofu definitely ñu ngi góorgóorlu si loolu
ok suma mujjanteeli kaddu it's a personal question waaye how does it feel to be president of the Gambia
nekkul liggéey bu neex nekkul liggéey bu yomba ba pare nekkul dëkkin boo xam ne dafa gën a comfortable dëkkin bi
génnal xabal nit ñi kon mbaa ñu robi la lii lum da
man naa fee wéetaay
yàlla
loolu man bëgguma wéet léegi maa ngi wéet loolu si la bokk ba pare national duty la problème yi dëkk bi yëpp sa problème
yow problème yi dëkk bi sa problème nit ñi ngay ñaawal wal
da nga wax ne ji nga président bi nekkut nangu defar fi
yàlla sa problème lu dul gréeku si sa jabar yi nga ko ñu robi
rek ñu ne kenn jam na kenn paaka mu nekk sa problème soo nekkul lu yomb waaye benn affaire rek moo si baax mooy
ala
yaa ngi liggéeyal sa réew yaa ngi liggéeyal sa nit ñi su ma xalaatee loolu rek liggéey boobu maa def ba nit ñi di ko
nit ñi lay ñaawal yëgoo ne
loolu moo
ci ñaawlante la ne nii de
waaye nekkul
waaye kii robi nañ ko wala
bari la nekkul liggéey boo xam ne moo gën a neex daal nekkul liggéey bu neex wéetaa yaa ngi foofu waaye national duty la te nit ñi dañ ma óolu
nit ñi la xoolu ñun da
opposition mënut a wéen Gambia fii man ma ñëw 3 months
yàlla lii du yàlla
nit ñi dañ ma óolu te óolute boobu ak confiance boobu bu gaay am si man dama bugg a
bala nit ñi xooloo woon yàgg na
nit ñi gis loolu si
nga jàmbu nit ñi wuti biri yee ma ko mës a gis lii kundo
xalaate affaire président noonu la dem
waaye nekkul liggéey bu yomba
non
Your Excellency ma jox la cër bi nga daaneel sa kaddu parce que fi mu nekk nii waxtu bi jeex na
daaneel suma kaddu mooy maa ngi gërëm yéen ay Africa TV depuis bu ma nekkee opposition
na daane kaddu bi
yéen a ma
tama
jaay
ñu
si
robi ko
yéen contribute ngeen si ma win élection
dégg nga ko
te gis naa ne teguwu leen seen tànka benn yoon
dégg nga ko
depuis time boobu fu ma leen xamoon foofu ngeen nekk ci ñu leen
dégg ngeen ko dégg ngeen ko dégg ngeen ko
objectif journaliste journaliste yoo xam ne daa indépendant
refaate naa fekk
dañ bugg seen réew
dee ko tax di wax li
soo gisee lu baax nga wone ko nga balance loolu de gis naa ko si yéen kontaan naa si loolu waa réew mi nag maa ngi leen di gërëm
waa réew moo gërëm nit ñi ngay ñaawal sëpp nañ la yàlla Adama Barrow
nekkul lu yomba óolute bu mag la te cër bu mag la lañ ma jox soo cër boobu
ku la jox cër ba
maa ngi ootam waa Gambie yëpp nañ ñëw bokkaam
ku la ko jox ñi robi la robi borom de
ndaa UDP nga ndaa APRC nga ndaa GDC nga ndaa parti boo mun di nekk suñ liggéeyee kenn du ñàkk Gambia rek mooy am te su Gambia amee keesi Gambia moom ñun ñoo ko moom
loolu kay xam naa ko waaye nga liggéeyu
jàppale ma ma liggéey réew
direeku ci mbedd yi rek te sànni lopitaan yi nit ñi dee ak sànni yëpp rek gàddu sa làmmi wi ne Ami Jóob di bax bax
politique dañ ko waroon a tegee boor ñu liggéey kon maa ngi oo nit ñi yëpp ñu booloo ñu liggéey réew
yow kay ne woo di xool nit ñi
nag si jàppale
li ko sa waxi naafeq yi nga wax ay
maa ngi
Afrique da
gërëm
ko
nit ñi si PSN bi maa ngi gërëm nit ñi si bugga seen réew maa ngi leen di sant
loolu wax ngañ si gërëm
di leen wax nag ku ngeen taaj fii seen liggéeykat yi
liggéeykat nit ñi ngay ñaaw sëpp nañ la yàlla
Gambia yëpp laay liggéeyal
waaye danga fa jóg mbaa ñu rab la
luñ ma du ma seet ne ñuy supportuñ ma
yaa koy gën a seet ngay ñaawle sëpp nañ la yàlla Adama Barrow su doon somi yow Adama Barrow yaa war a lii yëpp yéen a yónni nit ñee ka def yëpp waaye tey rek lañ leen di robi
maa ngi leen di sant di leen gërëm di wax salaamaaleykum
jërëjëf mbokk yi yéen a ko déggandoor mu nekk njiit réew mi Gambia di His Excellency président Adama Barrow comme nu ma leen ko waxee woon programme yi suñu réew mi
duut njiiti réew mi njiiti State House bala
ndax tamit bàyyi ngeen xel bu baax a baax parce que société yi si mbootaay tubaab bi mooy European Union bi ak yeneen dëkk si Afrique ñu ngi am seen second wave mooy seen ñaareeli jàngoro bi nga xamante ne ni am na doole ndax Gambia fu mu nekk nii pare nañ pour gis ne li nga xamante ne ni moom mooy in case
léegi tey pare léegi maa ngi ñëw
ndax government
maa ngi ñëw people I'm coming 2 minutes
li nga xamante ni moom
ñun pare nañ because xam nañ ne feebar bi jeexal
the president is talking he was being interviewed 5 days ago
ñu ngi koo toppatam waaye nag dinaa la wax ne léegi lañ gën a dëgër
this president is ridiculously insane the whole world I'm calling you guys the Gambian president
léegi lañ gën a am ay jumtuwaay
wait people I'm coming to tell you
léegi test
what he's doing him and his ministers
first time loolu mënutu am amutoon loolu yëpp préparé nañ ko gas système pour connect ko si lopitaan bi yu nga xam ne dafa nekk central gas system loolu amutoon fi loolu yëpp def nañ ko because of Covid so loolu yëpp dañ ko ventilation yooyu yëpp order nañ ko yooyu yëpp ñu ngi fi
ventilation whatever who cares
yaa ngi fi itam
yàlla ay Ami Jóob
te jàng nañ tam ci lu passé loolu tax na ba léegi lañ gën a prepare léegi lañ gën a strong
he's lying people he's not doing any of these things that he's saying
réew yu bëri ñu ngay wane ne dinañ ñàkk a am koppar seen koom-koom ci aduna si Gambia tamit mën nga ñëw si cërëf économie bi fan la toll
he's lying about everything
yokkute am dafa waroon a nekk ba juróom benn ak lu si topp yokkute bi waaye loolu affecté na ko ba suñu yokkute ren benn ak génn wala rek xam nga loolu affecté na ko waaw waaye nag dinaa la wax ne
do you see how he's talking that's how you know that he's lying the way he's talking with power and like he's angry
target boobu waaye dafa am areas yu bari waaye dafa waroon a am growth yooyu daf ko affecté so affecté na suma nguur loolu moom dëgg la waaye ba tey ñun gëm nañ suñu taxawaay mu ngi dëgër because économie fu mu nekk nii
seen taxawaay ngi dëgër kay millions yi ñu leen jox téeméeri millions yi ñu leen jox pour feebar bi yëpp yéen a ko jël
ñu ngi alhamdulilahi rabbil alamin
everything that they give him for the coronavirus to help people he keep them all him and his ministers they did not help nobody people they only buy very tiny cheap China cancer causing rice and give it to people to die very small amount of cancer causing cheap rice from I don't know wherever the hell they get it from
bank account yu bari ñoo amoon pour government tey benn bank account rek moo am bu njëkk
I don't care about the amount of bank account the government has people he's still corrupt as hell and lying about the corruption always saying that the government only have one bank account and before the government had a lot of bank accounts so we're not corrupt how the hell is that gonna stop corruption oh my god people I'm done with this man
si sun reforms yi ñu ngi try tam pour jàngal nit ñi pour éliminer corruption te loolu tax ñu yokk salaire yi loo ko nit ñi seen allowance parce que su nekkee yaa ngay fay nit ki fay loo ko lu doy lu bari daf ko dugal si lu bari so yooyu yëpp def nañ ko fi 50% lañ yokk salaire
ñeen ngeen yokkal salary 50%
lii yëpp pour dimbali nit ñi
it's not everybody
naka la ñoo
and even if you put 50% because salary bi it was 1,500 that's why so you're still paying them effing $3,000 see what the F is that you can still afford more than that. Find the baraja. Why you not going to the hospital? You're not taking the hospital serious. You never will step your foot there. And you're claiming you're working. What type of work is that?
bank wàllu si banque yi wàllu financial institution si fu mu nekk nii guys
People, we have the worst president in the world who never cares about the citizen and always lying, saying that he's doing things and he's not doing anything. We are dying like fish all the time. He never will visit our hospital and like fix the hospital or nothing.
corruption na dafa xeex de.
We never have any good doctors or medicine or the things we need in any of the hospitals, people. In the whole of Gambia. People are dying like fast. As I'm talking to you, family member is about to die. Hope not. Because there's no hospital. He has to go to Dakar and we don't have money to send him to Dakar. He has to go to private hospital in Senegal or he would die if he's not lucky.
kon am na lu xew de ah su dara xew du loolu mun a am kon am na lu xew am na lu
he's lying.
ay corruption
he's denying the corruption that the journalist is asking him. Oh my God, people. He's lying about everything. Allah.
loolu lañ doon déclaré ñu gis ne li correct ñu yokk ko 7,500 gaa yëpp coow ñu ñëw si man bu ñëwee maa ngi leen man de ñëpp ci ma njaboot bëgg naa dimbale ku nekk jula bu nekk bëgg naa ko dimbale waaye ma ne leen léegi isil leen ma seen invoice original invoice soo leen ko isee rek man dinaa leen taxaw waaye si leen daw waaw looloo tax tey luñ doon déclaré ñu loolu lu ëpp loolu lañ leen déclaré ba pare ñu ngi fay 3 times more than luñ doon fay waaye ñu accept ko kon corruption moo fa nekkoon waaye nag su nekkee as executive man dama interview woon ma call directeur général ma ne ko lu ñi doon fay dem ba nañ continuer di fay loolu bu am nañ receipt dañu wone receipt buñ doon fay ak receipt buñ doon fay léegi su nekkee dama interview woon jeex na foofu la doon yem corruption dafay continuer waaye éliminer na loolu tey loolu tax ñu ngi enjoy su Covid bi ñëwoon fekk defuñu woon loolu dinañu am problème bu mag a mag salari sa duñ ko doon mën a fay waaye loolu lañ éliminer loolu tax tey ñu ngi bàkku ne even suñ target bi despite Covid ba tey we are within our target or above our target.
Yes, you are above your target because you took all the COVID money from the EU and everywhere else. Keep it to yourself. People, I'm going to do my topic now. I'm done. He's lying about everything.
Minister of Justice.
This is the president having his interview. He's lying. And now, listen to one of his ministers. Look at one of his ministers what he did. This guy was hitting someone in public. This is the Jumper Barrage tourist minister, Ahmad Ba. He was having a rally. You know, this minister is a campaign rally person. Like, he always campaigning and rallying for the president. Look at him. He's going to hit the one guy. You're going to saw him. You're going to see him hitting a guy physically. You see him? Did you see that? Everyone screaming and laughing and just surprised or what? This guy is actually the tourism minister and he's always campaigning for the president. And doing it ridiculously, insulting people and attacking people and hitting them like you see him doing now. Oh my God, I feel like I have too much makeup. Hope not. It's just maybe my lightning. Never mind the makeup, people. People. Allah. Why I'm starting the topic with the president and his government is that they link to all that is happening to Fatou Camara. People, we have Fatou Camara, who is one of the journalists in Gambia, one of the famous and most hardworking journalists, who is one of the number one reason, her and other people are the number one reason why Gambia is now free from dictatorship. The other people that some of them killed, people like Solo Sandeng, Some of them were jailed, people like Lawyer Dabo, and some of them were beaten and just torture and just for talking. She was fighting so much all day, all night for 4 years in her radio station, fighting. She had to get away from the country or Jammeh was gonna kill her or what. And then she get away from the country fighting for 4 years, exposing Jammeh to everywhere until we have help from the international community. And this woman called Fatou Camara, she owned this platform called Fatou Network, is now the number one enemy of this government. The government make her number one enemy, sorry. Why? It's because she's not agreeing to the corruption that Jammeh was doing, that they're doing, that she's exposing. Nothing else. People, look at me. Nothing else. Now that she fight Jammeh and Jammeh is gone, these people come over Barrow and she saw something, what she was fighting for, because this government is still dictator. What's the English word? Listen, people, never mind my comedy side and stuff. Listen, this is serious. This government is still dictator. It's just that they're doing it professionally. This president arresting people for talking about him in a way that he doesn't like. A guy called him a donkey here, or a peg, whatever the word was. Few years ago, about 2 years ago, he went arresting that guy. Send the armies to arrest this guy in the car. I have the video, it's in my YouTube channel here. I posted not long ago when he was denying that, saying that he allowed people to say whatever they like because this is democratic. I remind him the video telling him what kind of democratic is this. You will see the armies telling the guy who sent you, why did you say what you said to the president? And just simply because the man called him a donkey or a peg, this kind of thing, that's all. And him and his supporters, they called the opposition leader everything they like. Not long ago, just now, the Jobber Barrage minister that I saw you that is hitting the guy just now, Ahmadba, the tourist minister. You see how sick our tourist minister is? Hitting people on camera, on a rally. Do you see him on a rally? The guy, I don't know what, the guy holding some papers going. I don't know what way the guy was going. I'll show you the video again. And he just hit the guy like that in camera. He doesn't even care. He knows he was being recorded. Do you think if this government have the gut to do that, what else do you think they cannot do? God exposed them. So you guys, the whole world will see how they're treating us. Barrow and his government. This is how they're treating us. They still like Jammeh. Worse, they're just doing it professionally because of the democratic. So now, when they're insane and hitting us and going crazy, arresting people for telling them anything, then they're also insulting the big opposition leader called UDP. Not long ago, this hopeless man was calling UDP, I did a video about it, UDP party leader a rat, because the man is small. The man is petite. He's like tiny, small guy. He was calling him rat, telling people that in the camera again, people in the meeting again, inside the State House, he was talking comfortably, saying that don't vote for any rat. When it's time to vote, you have to vote for Barrow. Don't vote for any rat. And we know that they're only scared of UDP because UDP is the only one big party that they're scared of. So we know that it's UDP they're calling rat. And then when they asked him to interview him about that, telling him that people are angry, he couldn't apologize correctly. He was like, I apologize, but I don't mean it like that. They just turned it around. He was like, he's apologizing, but he's not apologizing. Screaming and going crazy. Almost hit the guy that was interviewing him. I have the video here. Just about a month ago or 3 weeks ago or so. It's not even long. 2-3 weeks ago or so, if you scroll down, you see it. Ahmadba calling the opposition leaders mouse or something. Or rat. The video is called that. You see it. I saw that video where he was interviewed and everything. Also, there was a rally, the president sitting down, and one of the lady, who is called Fatou Camara, was insulting the opposition leader, calling him alcoholic and everything, just insulting him. And in Africa, that's a big thing to call someone alcoholic, especially when you're not seeing them drunk. Even if you're seeing them drunk, you shouldn't. Not to mention when you don't see them. Just know that because this man is way older than the president, and they know that Africa elder people don't like it when you disrespect them, and their children get angry and everybody get angry. That's why he was seeing that, calling them alcoholic and everything. And the president was sitting down. And the president himself, no one ever called him alcoholic or going insane in their rallies. They never do that. Also, the president arrested somebody not long ago. Well, it's a while now. It's about 2 years. It's about the same time when he arrested this man for calling him whatever. He arrested another woman, sent people to question her, to arrest and question her, who sang for him, who sang a song, and they always singing for the opposition leader, insulting them in their singing. And then, when they have, like Africa, they do this kind of singing. For example, I will be singing like, yeah, useless President Barrow, like your big tummy, you're just sleeping all the time, you don't do any work, and the president, he always sleep all the time in a meeting. I don't know if he's still doing that. Corona is why we're not seeing him sleeping, but it's like a cost to him. He sleep almost in every meeting he's been, okay? For example, you'll be singing, yeah, President Barrow, you big tummy, and you always sleeping, useless, clueless president, this kind of thing. They do that a lot in Africa when they're doing rally and stuff. So when there's one of the women that was singing and insisting for the president, telling him that you betray or something like this, because the president was with the big opposition leader. They were together. When the coronation take out Yaya Jammeh, the president, Barrow, they only choose him because the opposition leader was in prison. Jammeh put him in prison. So then they have no choice but to pick Barrow. Barrow, they only select him like 3 months before he become president. He was in the party, but he wasn't even on the top people. But from nowhere, they select him. They have hope in him because the way he was showing loyalty and quiet, whatever. People say that, oh, he's a quiet guy and he's loyal, so let's choose him. Some people, they trust quiet people. It's not all quiet people are good, Sometimes some joke talkative people can do too. Anyway. Not that I can be a president to jump hard for that, but Anyway, so when they choose this man, because the opposition leader that was supposed to be a president was in prison, Dabo, then they choose this man. So this man then, get Jammeh out. We all vote for the opposition leader, for the coronation to win, which is all of us contribute. But the ones that was fighting more and exposing Jammeh's corruption and dictatorship to the United Nations and to the rest of the world, they are the ones that do the most fight. People like Fatou Camara that they are fighting now. People like Dabo himself that was in prison. People like Solo Sandin that died. Or other people that I don't even know their names. That was talking that time and fighting, risking it all. Because that time you talk, you die or you go missing. Or your mother will die, go missing. Your family, your wife, your sister, your brother. Anybody can die and go missing when you talk that time, Jammeh time. Especially the last 5 years of Jammeh. So these people were risking it talking. Him, he never talked. No one knew his face or his name. Nobody ever hear about Barrow because he never talked then. He was like Ami Job then. Mari Marasi. Yereng. Just eating. Enjoying his wife, his first wife, the first lady. Everybody knows that the first lady, this is how she strangled the man. The man is so scared of the first lady that when the first lady tell him that don't pee all day, he's going to keep his pee all day. He will not pee. He will pee himself, but he will not go to any toilet. I'm serious. Look at me. Look at my face, people. Those kind of men that will marry a woman that they're so scared of. I don't know what he see in this woman. She's not even more beautiful than the second lady. Just the second lady is dark skin. She's even more beautiful to me. I'm not joking. Sajo, But people say that this nightmare first lady, and the first lady is so hypocrite and two-faced, though. And when you're insulting the opposition people and attacking people who say anything about the government, she like it. She call you and make you best friend. She did that to me because I was in this government supporting them when they were new. When I see that they never will go to the hospital, and I've been to the hospital last year when I was in Gambia, I saw all the conditions of the hospitals. I saw people dying all the time. I said, I cannot continue supporting these people. So I make a video and tell them to go and visit the hospital and focus on it, and they still don't care anyway. So I leave them. A lot of people leave them because of this. But they still have new people. Because you know why? When you support them, they call you, they find out your number, call you, make you best friend, send money, send gift to your family in Africa. Who doesn't like that? Especially when you're poor, like you're managing life. Gotoing, like he's saying. So when they're sending money to your family and gift to your family, just rice, ram, when it's Eid, they give you big ram. Help. You're not going to talk if you are not really loyal and you think of the people dying. People like me, I'm angry with the government, the fact that they will never step their foot in the hospital. It's like a curse. This president, since he took over, 4 years now, he never stepped his foot in the hospital and visit and see the condition and focus on it to fix it. And he have the gut to say in this meeting that, I built some, 300 classrooms in the country. That's a miracle. 4 years, 300 classrooms. What the hell is 300 classrooms? I can build that when I have an organization. Hey, Allah, this is painful. And then he's saying, I walk in, I fix some hospitals. I'm walking there and I fix some roads, 600-kilometer roads. I'm walking. People, Gambia, what people die of every day is the hospital, the healthcare. Everybody know Africa have malaria and other health conditions because Africa don't even have healthy food. They have a lot of healthy food, but they don't eat it most of the time. They eat all this, disgusting, food that coming from abroad, whatever. And the oil we eat in Gambia is not healthy. Gambia, they eat oil every day. It's like Senegal. This cooking oil. They have very bad cooking oil that when you put it down, it's all like frozen. When you look at it, you will know it's not cooking oil. But they cannot afford the good ones from the supermarket. They don't have money. And anything they cook that doesn't have cooking oil, they don't like it. Unless when they're so poor, they cannot afford cooking one single tiny cooking oil. So they have so many health conditions in Gambia now. Cancer is rampant now. People dying when they give him birth. So many things happening. And the country, everything is getting more expensive though. When you go to the market, even to buy fish is so expensive. Because this idiotic guy actually leave the Chinese people take over the country and doing whatever they want. Taking all our fish. We don't have fish anymore in Gambia. Fish is so expensive now. It's insane. Oil, rice, onion. Everything is so expensive. You cannot cook one single Gambian meal without spending like 5-10 pounds. And the women in Gambia, their husband will wake up and give them like 1 pound. 2 pounds for a lot of family. Some poor family, 1 pound, absolutely. For them to use that 1 pound to go to market and buy fish and onion and stuff to cook. When your husband give you 2 pounds or 3 pounds, every morning you wake up for you to cook. Ooh, that means you are rich. You are above average. So how are you going to afford that when you need 10 pounds to cook one good meal? Because to buy 1 kilo of meat in Gambia, it's like $300, 1 kilo of meat with no bones. When I was there last year, it was $250, $275. So I don't know now if it's 300 or still 250. That is almost 5 pounds or what? How much is 5 pounds? Because 10 pounds is like $600. Sorry, that's like £2.50 or around 3 pounds to buy 1 kilo of meat. So that means you will never eat meat. Lot of families in Gambia don't eat meat. They only eat meat when it's eat. And even when it's eat, they don't have money to buy meat sometime. They have to buy chicken. People, Gambia is getting more expensive, ridiculous. The tax is increasing like hell. And these people are not doing nothing. This new government, with the pandemic, the amount of million this government get from the EU and from United Nations or wherever the help is coming from, it's ridiculous amount of money. He never spent nothing in the city, on the citizens. He give them rice that you can buy so cheap. A container of rice is so cheap. He bought a couple of container of rice, or maybe one container or two, and distributed to his fans. People that are not his fans, they're not going to have the whole bag of rice. They're going to have 1 kilo or 2. Like 3 or 4 households have to share 1 bag of rice. That's how they were doing it in Tanje. When you're his fans, people that close, the campaign managers or whatever, they see a bag of rice and give people that close to them bag of rice. Some people more than 1 bag. And then when we are complaining that you're not giving people the money, and he's not making any hospital, he's not doing nothing with the money. He's saying that he made some jumper barrage, what's it called? Isolation place. When people were isolating, I think they're not isolating now. The place was ridiculous, so disgusting, dirty, not clean, not mattresses, not good mattresses. It was some old abandoned hotel that is like a hopeless ghetto. That's when he go and use that one for free, because the hotel that managers, they are the prime minister. His number 1 campaign manager is the hotel tourist manager. What's his name again? This job fabric guy who is hitting somebody just now in the video, Ahmad Ba. So he's gonna give him that hotel to use for free, and he will just give him some of the money. Yeah, that hotel was so bad and disgusting. Don't have good service, no cleaners, hardly ever cleaning, nothing. People making video from the hotel crying, so looking after people correctly at all. People coming from abroad going to that disgusting place, going crazy, and they have to stay there for 2 weeks. So all of this happening, but then he used that for campaign, like what he said in his interview now, like, I'm using the money that I got, the help that I got, I use it to quarantine people. I was using it also to buy rice to give people. Then when we are complaining about the rice, telling him that you're not doing nothing, this rice is nothing, then he decided to give a couple of people $3,000. $3,000 is like 50 pounds, people. Just one single 50 pounds for the whole household with 30 people, 40 people, 50 people, they don't care. One single 50 pounds. So they were going to villages and they would look at the village. Instead of counting the village people, and give, every household will have 50 pounds. No. They will give just maybe like, not even 50 people will have 50 pounds from this whole village after people queuing all day. And people were complaining, making videos where they're queuing to tell people that we're not having money. Hello, we've been here 2 days. We don't having nothing. And then they use that to brag about it too. We've been giving people $3,000. See? We go to the villages to give people money. We give away all the money. They're lying. They not giving nobody nothing. They're holding onto the money, waiting for this pandemic to calm down so they can become more richer. When this man took over, within 1 year, he built a beautiful big house for himself. People were getting angry, and some people like me, I was like, okay, leave him. Maybe he need a house too, because he's a president now. He need to upgrade his home, trying to be nice. Hey, people, not even 1 year ago when this man posts, his wives, they post his new house. If you see the new house that this man built, way bigger than the first one. A White House is what he built. And he cannot go and visit the hospital. This man, he went to visit some chicken factory, some farm, some people that, breeding chicken. He went and visited the chicken, the guy that is breeding the chicken. He went and did that about 2 years ago or so, or over a year ago. I still cannot get over that, looking at this guy picture and the chickens. When this guy see the hospital so dirty, don't have nothing that we need, don't even have enough nurse or doctors, don't have any medicine, don't have any equipment, nothing. People dying like first, left, right, and center, the whole of Gambia. Our main hospital is next to his house, RVH. It's just 1 minute walk from the RVH to the president house. Less than 1 minute, people. You can look at the hospital from the president house, from the state house. And he never visit that hospital. People, do you think this is normal? That particular hospital is the biggest hospital in the Gambia. When people are sick from far away, they bring them all the way to that hospital. It's our only hope. You will come there and you will die because there's no doctor. You will come there and you will die because they don't have the equipment they need to cure you. Not to mention medicine. Right now, as I'm talking to you, a family member been taken there 2 months ago when he had his accident. They tell him that we cannot touch you. We don't have what it takes to touch you. This person have an accident with a motorbike, and one of his bone here moved. It's down like this. The whole hand is like this. They look at him and tell him, we cannot touch you. We don't have what it takes to touch you. This man have to go to local people, and local people trying to push the bone and put it back. It's not working. This man is still dying. 2 months, he's still dying. He cannot be cured. They asked him to go to Senegal and in the private hospital there so they can do a giant operation for him and fix the bone. That is a lot of money. We don't have the money. Every day we are so worried. I want to even do GoFundMe for this man, but I'm so embarrassed to do GoFundMe for my family member or something, or just for anybody. I don't want people to think that maybe Amijo is asking for money and stuff. And his wives, he have 2 wives and a lot of children. They don't even know how to use internet. They don't know how to use Facebook. They don't have this kind of gadgets. They don't know nothing about the social media. So he cannot look for help. This man have nobody who can help him. It's one of the reasons why I'm so difficult also the last 2 months. I'm like, I keep telling you guys this from the beginning anyway, that I have a family member who have an accident right now and the hospital say they cannot do nothing. I told you guys this. So you guys that have been watching me, you should know. And this man have the gut to understand, grow up in Gambia, seeing how bad Gambia healthcare is. He have the gut to become a president. 4 years later, he still never stepped his foot in any of the hospitals, this president. Never you will see him in any of the hospitals in Gambia to visit, especially the big one next to him. Our only hope is that hospital, RVH. He will never visit it. He will never take it seriously to give us some doctors, give us some equipment. Never mind pandemic or not. This is how the country is. Now, because this man is not doing all of this, and the country getting more expensive, things just getting harder. People complaining about how his government is letting us down. He keep bragging about doing 2 roads, fixing 2 roads. He's like, I fixed some 600 kilometers. I have some 500 kilometers coming up, and I fixed some kilometers road from Kaina to Koina to whatever, these villages that he's fixing roads and stuff, and Banjul project that he's fixing roads. And all this money is from the country money, from Gambia money. So I'm doing well. People, I know Africa need roads. Africa need electricity. The electricity is not working. And he's bragging about that too, saying that he fixed the electricity. He's always like, I fixed the electricity. What electricity he fixed? I couldn't do my Wolof lesson yesterday. My Wolof class that I'm supposed to do yesterday, in the morning, my online Wolof class. I couldn't do it because my students in Gambia that I was supposed to teach, 3 people, there's no internet for them to learn. No electricity. The electricity go off. So they're hoping today at 2 o'clock it will be electricity so they can do their lesson. And this man saying that he fixed the electricity. This man saying that he fixed hospitals. This man saying that the country is good now and everything is just amazing and he fixed some roads and that he's going to win the next election next year. He's bullying us. Not just this man doesn't like anyone who talk about him. But anything bad, he doesn't like it. And he's going to try to get rid of you or send his supporter, him and his wife. They will send their supporters to attack you. But this man is just insane. Apart from doing all of this, he's like he's not well. I'm not joking, people. Because he's saying in his interview that people will vote for me. People see that I'm working, I'm doing good. So they'll vote for me. I have confidence. People trust me. And he knows that even a lot of people that claiming to trust him, they only trust him because the way he look after them. Nothing else. Some of you that was looking at me, supporting this man. You know how much I support this man. But I cannot support him looking at people dying. People like that, my family member dying with pain. If you hear this man screaming and crying, you would think it's 1 year old. Imagine your whole bone, this part of your bone, this long part, what's it called? This long bone here, go down like this for 2 months. Imagine that pain. And that man is still like this with the pain, crying. He's so thin now. His whole body is so white. We're so worried for his health. He's so pale. People, in Gambia, we need help and prayer. This election coming, this man do not want to go. And then, not just he attack people and send people to attack people who disagree with his government, but also he's worse than Donald Trump. This man and his wife, they're dividing the Gambians too. For example, this interview that he have with iAfrica, okay? When they tell him that, thank you for granting us the interview, he said that, you're welcome. I'm happy to grant you the interview because you guys are good. You guys are good journalists, unlike other journalists here. You guys are good. You tell the truth. You're fair and balanced on what you are talking about. And that you guys, you contribute to why we took over. We get rid of Jammeh. Knowing that there are other journalists who fight more than iAfrica to get rid of Jammeh. Knowing that him saying that is to make the other journalists angry with these journalist people, with this platform. To make that tiny country, the journalists to become enemies and hating each other. He knows our people. He knows African and black people when you talk how we look at your what. He knows that when he sit there and say that, I will grant you interview anytime, but I have a lot of people waiting, but I couldn't give them because you guys are the best. You guys are the most fair and balanced journalists. You guys are good, that's why. So that means he's telling the other journalists are not good and that they will not have interview from him. So he wants these other journalists to hate this company or what? Who does this hypocrite behavior, people? Honestly, because even me that I'm not a president, I will not do this. Look at the people now, I'm serious. Even me, when the whole world is asking me for interview and I cannot give them, for example, for whatever my reason is. When I give you interview, I will not tell it to the audience that I'm only going to give you interview because you're the good one. The other ones, I don't give them interview. Let them find a barrage. I know the damage of that word, not to say it. Now, I don't know if this president is so mad that he doesn't know the damage, which I don't think he is because he's African. Even if he's mad, he knows the damage of what he said. So I believe he's just doing it purposely. Hypocritic like hell to make this journalist to hate this other journalist. Now, this is just one thing, how he talk. He talk worse than that. He also said, when they tell him that, are you going to win this election? He said, I'm going to win this election because I get rid of Jammeh. And that was more hard than this. So if I can get rid of Jammeh, I can do this. Hey, now people, some of you that have been following, you know how hard it was to get rid of Jammeh, and you know how we never heard of this man and his name in the fight to get rid of Jammeh. We hear about everybody that was in the fight to get rid of Jammeh. Now, he was supporting UDP. That is getting rid of Jammeh. But that is underneath getting rid of Jammeh. Like us, people who voted underneath, but not talking on top, so Jammeh can know you and kill you. So what did he do that he had to then stand there and talk? Knowing that everybody else that was talking, to risk their family life, to risk their life is there. And this man will never say that we get rid of Jammeh. You know why he doesn't want to say that? Because the majority of people that get rid of Jammeh, they are in the opposition people. Because that's where he was. But after, let's go back to when he get rid of this guy, when he get Dabo out. And now I'm going to tell you what he did to Fatou Camara. And I'm going to start, to try to speak my language a little bit, if I have any energy left. People, this man is just insane. So when he first took over, when we first put him to place, to office, Dabo was in prison by Jammeh for like 3 months. Dabo is the opposition leader of UDP, the one who won. The whole coalition fight against Jammeh. Then the whole coalition choose UDP, which is the biggest party, opposition party in Gambia, to be the next president. You understand? But UDP, their leader was imprisoned by Jammeh, so he cannot be a president. So then they choose him from the UDP. But nobody knew him then. He wasn't fighting. The opposition leader was in prison because he was fighting. Everybody else that was fighting is either in prison or dead by Jammeh. You understand? Good. Now, when he took over, he get the opposition leader out of prison, which is Dabo. Then he started working with Dabo. At first, Dabo was not like, I think, what was Dabo at first? But I know Dabo was a vice president after. Can't remember if Dabo was something first before the vice president. Anyway, he started working. He wasn't getting along with Dabo. I heard they said at first they were okay, but after they couldn't get along. And then he put him to be a vice president, Dabo. And they still couldn't get on. I don't know the reason why they couldn't get on. Either they couldn't get on because Dabo was greedy, or they couldn't get on because he's just insane, and Dabo was also going insane. The fact that he's insane, I don't know. But they couldn't get on. So then they fall out. Then Dabo come out from the government. Then everything become worse. Because this man is so scared of UDP. He knows that UDP have a lot of people in Gambia and everywhere in the world. Majority of the Gambian people that are in politics are with UDP. Since Jammeh time. And he knows that UDP is the one who get rid of Jammeh and put him there. And now that he fall out with UDP, he knows that UDP want to win him this election coming. They want to win him again. This is why this man is panicking as hell and going insane. But instead of him to go in the hospital, which we all calling him to do all these years, and fight that way, to show the Gambia that look at what I'm doing, look at how improved is our healthcare. No. He's sitting there with his big tummy like Ami Job. Talking. All the time, he's like, I fixed some root. Look at the roots I'm fixing. And just garwaling and going crazy. And this is not going to help him. Now, I'm worried for Gambia this next election, people. I'm not joking. Everybody's worried. So This man cannot take over, cannot look after the country, and we're all angry and not happy with the way he's going, and he's also panicking, and he also have his supporters who he buy. He like to buy his supporters. So when he buy the supporters, they will do everything for him. So now it's like, this like this. So then there's a lady called Fatou Camara. Fatou Camara, a lot of people know him. The international world know her. Sorry, it's a woman. Know her because of her fight for Jammeh to go. And this man don't like it that Fatou Camara is not with him now, and Fatou Camara exposed some of his corruption. Also, there's a first lady in Sierra Leone called Fatou as well. This first lady in Sierra Leone is from Gambia. She's born in Gambia. She's Gambian. Something like that. Either she's born in Gambia or brought up in Gambia, but I think she's born in Gambia. One of her parents is Gambian. And when she's a friend to Fatou Camara, even before she become a first lady to Sierra Leone president. She's a friend to this Fatou Camara woman, this journalist woman. Let's stand there. And our first lady in Gambia, she's also called Fatou. She's jealous of these other two Fatous. But I'm not sure if also the Fatou Camara, I'm not sure if also she have problem with the fact that the first lady is not appreciating her, and the government is not appreciating her like they should. Let's just be real, you know me. So I like to think whenever I analyze these people, this particular group of people, the president, the first lady, and this other Fatou, I analyzed them before a few months ago. Whenever I analyze them, I like to also think, because when I'm thinking, I think deeper and I think both sides here. I'm not sure if also Fatou Camara, because she fights so much for this government, for us to have this democratic we have now, which is what Barrow saying that he fought for it. He never fought for it at all. People like Fatou Camara and other people that die or was in prison because of this, they fight for it. And then us like Barrow and people like me who just vote, or their family members vote to get rid of, Jammeh, we also contribute. I'm not sure whether Fatou Camara, the amount of fights she was fighting, and this president came and just don't care. Because the first lady, she just closed doors for anybody who is not with them and just following whatever they say. You say, yes, you're doing good, yes, clapping and dancing for them. If you don't do that, they just abandon you. They don't want nothing to do with you. And because Fatou Camara is a journalist, and she owned the people her loyalty for fighting Jammeh, she doesn't want to betray us now and just say yes, and just go with them. So she's going to tell the truth when something is wrong. And they don't like that. So this is number one reason I'm thinking why they're not close to her. The other reason why I'm thinking that Fatou might be angry is that they don't give her what she deserves, the respect she deserves. Because she's friend with this other first lady, and this other first lady is very intelligent, educated, compared to this Job Habri Gambian first lady who is like Ami Job. Nothing wrong with being like Ami Job. We all cannot be whatever, okay? It's just the way she's going and not telling her husband to focus in the hospitals, and just the way she's going. This is why she cannot earn any respect for the Gambians. But not the fact that she's uneducated like Ami Job or finished high school or whatever. Who cares? Anyway, so this first lady, our first lady, don't like it that Fatou is friend with this other educated first lady from Sierra Leone, this other Fatou. The other Gambian first lady in Sierra Leone. They stand there. This is why we think like that. A lot of Gambians think like that she doesn't like it. Because few years ago, it's not few years ago, it's just 1 year. It's not even 1 year yet, it's 1 year in December. Fatou hosts a show called award. Something award. I can't remember. Heroes Award, yes. Heroes Award. In Gambia, we never have award for nothing. You know how countries have award and they give people award. For example, they give me Job Talking Award, for example. Subhanallah, I'm joking. Awards. So she hosted that for the first time, and it was a big event in one of the big hotels. I know this year because of Corona she can't do it. Maybe I don't know, because I think if she was doing it by now, she'd be talking about it. So when she hosted this award, it was a big event. Nice program. I did a topic on it. I love it. I watched the whole time. She invite her friend, this other Fatou from Sierra Leone, to come and attend this program. She also invite the lawyer Dabo, the opposition leader, the big opposition leader, lawyer Dabo, the guy I explained. She invite him. Invite the first lady of Gambia. Invite all the big people, that she can invite. The first lady didn't go because she's not happy that she invite the other first lady. Even though Fatou explained in a video when the whole saga, it was a big drama, because then the first lady sent some people to insult Fatou, people like Pandiri, to make a show and create a show and insult Fatou Network for all day for her award, for insulting her, for inviting her friend. She's very close to this other first lady for years before she even become a first lady. And this lady is a Gambian woman who come to Gambia too sometime. How is our Gambian first lady feeling intimidated for that? And getting angry that there's another first lady from the country who live in another land but coming and going, and people laughing and appreciating her here. That's intimidating you because you're like, you're kind of a first lady. People insulting you that you're like, you cannot spell onion, you're so stupid and you're crazy. Listen, I know people insulting you for your English so much. This is not good. I said this before when people were doing it. And the amount of bullying and insulting people were doing for you and your husband is why I joined to help you guys that time. But when I see that you're giving people reason to insult you for neglecting people to death, then I have to back out. Anyway, find a break and correct your English. If you don't like it, people insulting your English, go and do some studying. You are a first lady who doesn't do nothing for the country. What you do with all your time? You always on the phone, always on WhatsApp, talking to Nigerian president's wife, talking to this president wife, talking to that president wife. Stop doing that and go and learn English. Get a private teacher at home to teach you. I told you that. Until then, find a barrack. And you cannot spell onion. People will tell you that you cannot spell onion, especially your opposition people. They're going to continue telling you it. Just like you are insulting them, calling them rat and everything, calling them alcoholic. You human at all. Who do you think you are? I'm worried for Gambia jokes to say. People, it's so messy. The whole thing just getting messier. So getting more messy all the time. So after this whole thing, then after that, the Hero Award was a big event, beautiful event with the Sierra Leone First Lady there, the opposition party from UDP there, everybody there. Then the Gambian president wife, the First Lady, gets so angry. Even though she didn't go, she was invited, she didn't go. She gets so angry, feeling like this other First Lady was not supposed to be there. It was supposed to be her alone. Then she contact people like Pandiri and stuff. Pandiri is another jumper Gambian platform that is worse than Amijo, who just going crazy all the time and just so ridiculous. Another Pana man in America. Don't worry if you don't know him. So she then contact Pandiri and, report the case for Pandiri to make a show for Fatou Network and insult her. Pandiri didn't make a show. I'm not agree with Fatou. She brought this other first lady to our country to disrespect our first lady. Coming there. She's not supposed to be there attending this award. Our first lady is supposed to attend it. People, what kind of childish talk is this? What's wrong with the first lady just going and the other first lady who is from Gambia too and the best friend to Fatou? So you can just all say hello to each other, chat, and this first lady actually have peace with our first lady. They never argue. They meet a couple of times, even did videos together. This first lady, she's so nice. This other first lady. Just our first lady feel intimidated. Feeling like they have a competition. There's two first lady in the country because this one is from the country too. But she's a first lady to Sierra Leone coming to Gambia going. She doesn't like that. And this other first lady is more diplomatic, the way she talk, the way she behave, and her English and everything. And this first lady was an actor too. So she knows how to talk. She's used to camera. So you're not an actor before. You don't know camera. You're like, you're jumping off a barrage. Fine. That you don't have to go like an insane person. Just go and learn your English and find a barrage. Tell your husband to go and focus in the hospital. If you want respect from people. Condemn Ahmad Bah. If you people don't condemn Ahmad Bah will make you lose your election. I swear to God, First Lady. Let's take. Tell Ahmad Bah to behave the hell and stop hitting people and insulting people and going crazy. All of you are insane anyway. So people, back to this event. So when they called this platform called Pandari, Pandari was insulting and going crazy, to Fatou Network all day, 2 days, even just the whole week. I made a video condemning it, two videos, I think, condemning it. I was so angry about it and just going crazy. I don't know Fatou like she's my friend or anything, no. She's my Facebook friend, but we don't talk like a friend or nothing, no. It's not like we call each other, we're a friend, no. But I just wouldn't like what they're doing to her if she was my sister. So I'm not gonna like it. It's not fair. She fights so much for Gambia. And now they're making her enemy just because they don't want her to talk anymore. But when she was talking for Jammeh, they enjoy it. Now they're doing corruption, they don't want her to talk. If you don't want her to talk, stop doing corruption. Even that Pandari that they went to insult Fatou. Pandari always insulting the government, condemning them with their corruption. But you still have the gut to call him to insult Fatou for you. Very good. He always insults you anyway. He insults you so you can pay him to stop insulting you, to insult somebody else. And then he insults you again when he wants money. When he wants money, he insults you and you give him money. He sort of. And he wants money, he insults you, you give him money. Sort of. Very good. Continue. This is how you're going to be with Pandari forever. Very good, Pandari. Pandari, keep at it. So when this whole thing is just getting messier, people, we get worried for Gambia, jokes aside. Because Gambia is so tiny. And this is going to affect the country. Because the president doesn't want any of the platform to talk nothing about him. That is not good. This is the problem with African president. Because African parents and Africans in general, we are so controlling. It's our worst enemy. So when you become a president, you don't want no one to condemn you. We are going to condemn your entire generation. You can't do nothing, Barrow. Nothing you can do. So now, the first lady then start, this first lady, Fatou Bah, don't like the fact that Fatou Network is friend with the other Fatou. Now she become enemy with the other Fatou, with Fatou Network. Also Fatou Network talking corruption, they don't like that too. So now she make her enemy. And remember I explained earlier on about what I think that might make Fatou also angry. And I will be angry if that was me. And now I also explained to you why the first lady is also angry. I don't know if I will be angry if that was me about why she's angry. But I might be angry. You never know. If I was a first lady now and I cannot speak English, people insulting me and laughing at my English, and I have another first lady from Gambia who can speak better and behave better, maybe I will be jealous. I don't know. I don't know how it feels to be a first lady. Let's just be real. But anyway, she's finding barrage. But if she's finding barrage like this, it's not going to help her. She needs to sit down, tell her husband to focus in the hospital. Hence, she's strangling the man to tell him what to do. Everyone knows that's how she is with the man. Strangle him to focus in the hospitals. This is what's going to make you win election. Not attacking people. Anyway, so she keep attacking Fatou Network and going crazy and sending her followers to attack Fatou Network. And then not long ago, I'll tell you what they did to her. about 3 days ago or so, she made a video on Facebook condemning what they did to her and saying that it's not her. They put a picture of her, they photoshopped her face on some naked woman picture and saying that this is Fatou Network. Now, these people that are doing this just because Fatou is talking corruption, it's not going to make Fatou to stop talking corruption. Fatou said about 2 weeks ago, someone called her and tell her that people are warning her if she doesn't stop talking about the government, they will make her naked picture out. She said, I don't have any naked picture that people will take out. Take out whatever you create. It's not me. And then they take out whatever they create, which is some woman. I did not see it, and I don't want to see it. But people say that. People that see it, they know it's not Fatou because the body is different. You can tell someone's body. For example, if someone show you naked picture, you can tell this is not Ami Job, yeah. You know, when you know Ami Job body, look at me in the video, you will, this kind of thing. Anyway, they say that the person, you know, is not Fatou. And Fatou came on Facebook condemning it. I'm not just condemning it because this happened to Fatou and stuff, jokes aside. Of course, I don't want this to happen to Fatou or anybody, jokes aside. But I'm condemning it because the first lady is going to be next. First lady. You think you can just joke and laugh with your followers, your supporters. You can bully people, create stuff that can pain them. Then you sit in the corner on your WhatsApp calling your followers, laughing and joking and laughing about what they're doing. Like what you were doing with me when I was doing so for that one. You're calling me laughing about the so. I know you. Find a barrack. You cannot do nothing to us. This is democratic. Now, you think you're just calling people to do stuff for you, to do your dirty job, and then you're calling them laughing. When you see people angry, you're happy laughing. You think that's not opening door for people to do that to you? You think you're above human? Who are you? You are telling people have your pictures. People have your video call record. People have your pictures. You're telling people to go and do video photo shoot, just exactly like how you photo shoot Fatou. You think people are not going to do that to you when you're doing it to people? You and your people? Go and condemn this. Tell your people to stop this madness if you want what's good for you. I know you still watch me. Your people in the State House still watch me. You will hear this. Your people still watch me. Your ministers, Ahmadba. All of you people, any of you, minister's wife, whoever you are that have access to this job, her brave first lady, Fatou Mataba. Tell her to find a barrage to condemn this nightmare if she doesn't want her face or her entire generation face to be photoshoot in a jump her break porn picture. Yes. Is it not just photoshoot or Photoshop, whatever the hell they call it? Only you can Photoshop. Even 2-year-old can Photoshop, whatever they call it. Photoshop, I don't know. If you're doing Photoshop, I can't talk. Photoshop, whatever, to people, teleporting them. Not teleport? What's the English word? Taking their face, put it on a naked person, you know, and saying this is Amijo. If you're doing that, you're opening doors for all these ghetto radical politic campaign boys to do it. Or whoever. And the election is coming. You mad? The election is coming next year and you're giving people ideas. You're giving people dirty game ideas, opening door for people, telling them, look, you can do this too. Remember, hello, you can do this to me too. Hello, look, you can do this to the first lady too. That's what you guys doing. Are you guys human? You don't see how people photoshooting you, the first lady and the president, putting you on a donkey and everything. Photoshooting Ahmad, putting him in a donkey and everything, putting them on a dog. The pictures are on Facebook this whole time. And now you're telling them to photoshoot you and put you on a naked person. You mad. That's what you're telling the whole world. You human at all. Get ready for your millions of photoshots then. This is why I want to condemn this. It's because you are telling people to Photoshop everyone, including me. They should Photoshop me too. Take this face and put it in a naked person too. You have to find a fat naked person though. Because I'm fat, and I have tummy. My tummy's here. So try to find someone with a tummy and who have these sausages, so people will think it's real. And see? So this is what's happening now, and Fatou have had children. I don't know why I did this too much makeup. The makeup is not too much. It's just that people, Fatou have children, and I condemn what they're doing to her. Just because she's talking politics. Fatou is one of our hope. Phew, that's better. I don't like too much makeup at all. Fatou is one of our hope. Fatou is like I'm your boat in another level. In a different way, because me, I jump her, but that's the difference. But Fatou is very forward and honest. Everyone know her for that. She doesn't just condemn the government, she condemn it honestly, with honesty. You can see it. And she only condemn them when necessary, when there's something going on that even other people talking about it. Hello? You want her to condemn Jumper Baraya Jame and condemn all these people, and now you come and nobody's going to condemn you. When you do something wrong, we're going to condemn your entire generation, Fatou or not. So, find the Barra, you cannot arrest all. We're all going to condemn you. We're all against you for your neglecting the country to death. Focusing on 2 roads so you can keep saying, I make 500 kilometers and I have another the kilometers to make. Who cares about those kilometers? We want you to focus on the healthcare. Bring down taxes. You're not helping people at all. When the journalists ask you that, oh, what about the pandemic? Did you help the business people, the local businesses? You said, yes, I'm helping them. We are helping them because we did before a while ago. We did tell them to not pay their tax or whatever just now until 6 months later. How is that help? The whole countries that are honest are taking the millions of money, like you have hundreds of millions, and to give the local business some money. Even me, I've been told when I apply, I'll get help. I'm just too jump over. I don't know how to apply for help from any government. But I work part-time, and I'm registered. This government knows that. So if I applied that I was needing help because of the pandemic, they will give me help. You're supposed to help people, give them help because of the pandemic. Give them some cash, good amount of cash. The small businesses in Gambia, they're not even many. Very small amount of small businesses to help. But you cannot do that. You also cannot give people money. You give them little tiny rice and very tiny small amount of money so you can use that to campaign. You think you can fool us? You buy the cheapest cancer-causing rice ever. In Africa, they have different kind of rice. They have some rice that are just for the birds to eat, but the poor people use in their side because they don't have money. This rice is so tasteless and disgusting, people. And cancer-causing and full of some rocks, some tiny rocks that when you're chewing it, it's like krukuk, krukuk. You can tell that these rocks are going to give you kidney stone and kill you. That's the kind of rice that he buy. Those red bag rice, they're disgusting. I despise them. I rather stay, do water fasting than eating them. Find the Barrow. You're not going to win any election in your entire generation. It's not happening in this country next year. I don't care who the president will be, but you will go. You are going. You're going to hell, in fact. You never will visit the hospitals, but you can visit some chicken factories. How dare you? You can also go to the market where they're selling Kong smoke fest. You buy smoke fest with your big tummy like mine. Supposed to stay away from Itang for 2 months. You're going to buy smoke fest, telling people, I'm going to cook super kanja. But you cannot go to the hospital. You are so shameless. You have no shame. I despise you and your behavior. I condemn your behavior. Condemn your first lady sending people to attack Fatou to create some fake idiotic naked picture. Condemn Ahmad Bah hitting people in his conference like a mad idiot. Now I'm going to show you guys Ahmad Bah, who is the tourist minister. You people, you don't know why we have sex tourism. We have this kind of tourist minister. Look at the tourist minister we have. You're talking about sex tourism. Look at this tourist minister campaigning for the president, hitting people. Look, people. Look. Do you see him? You look at this. This is our tourism minister, people. You're talking about sex tourism in Gambia? You do think a tourism minister like this, a tourism minister so unprofessional and idiotic like this, will condemn sex tourism? Will have good rules for sex tourism? Will care about the citizens? He cares about only money. That's why he's not just a tourism minister. He's also a campaign minister. And he will say to everybody casually laughing, saying that if you want to be a minister, you have to be a politician. And me, I'm here to campaign for my president. He's like a woman, campaigning, arguing, insulting people when he's campaigning. He insults people worse than Amijo. You can see how he's hitting people in the camera here. He's that mad. And he's been doing this all these years, and this president never condemned him. Never do nothing. This president is so useless and waste of time and waste of space. He cannot condemn nothing. And he cannot fight to fix nothing. He cannot work on things that we need him to work on. And he's saying, I put on the wages, everybody, I put their wages up. He's talking about people that was getting paid like $1,500. Now he paid them $3,000. This kind of thing is what he's talking about. It's like people that was getting paid £25 a month, and now they're getting £50 a month. How is that still a wage? If a police officer is getting £50 a month, that is a good wage. In fact, how many of the police officers in Gambia are getting £50 a month? Some of you watch me. Comment below, let me know if you know any. How many of the armies in Gambia is getting £50 a month? $3,000. I am sure you guys still, some of you getting still less than that. That's what he's using to campaign. That he increased the wages for the government sector people. He increased 50%, and even the pensioners, he's paying them 50% extra. He doubled their payment, 100%. The pensioners they were getting £2. That's easy to double. I can double it 10 times if I was a president, and a honest one. The pensioners, they were getting £2 because African governments are so idiotic and wicked. So why are you dancing about that? Why can't you focus in the hospital that you're going to put a lot of millions in there to fix it? You're running away from that. This thing that you're saying, you increase it, you're good. You're not good. You take it from the country money because the amount of money you tax the business people in Gambia. From people that are selling onion on the floor in the market to the shop owners, the amount of money that you tax them, you can pay all your government and have a lot of money left from that money. We know it. When people bring in any container or anything in the Gambia, the amount of money you tax them. Not to mention how much you tax or shop owners and just people that even have table, they're selling onion, you tax them. Every day they have to pay duty. I don't know, it's $10 or what, I don't know. 20, 25, I don't know. So, the shop owners in Gambia, the amount of money they pay you. People that own business, the amount of money you tax them. You can double any pension money for that, 100 times double. We don't have a lot of pensioners in Gambia to be brag about. The pensioners were getting £2 pay. That's why you can easily double it, talking like an idiot. Find the barrage. This your behavior will make people to disrespect you more. When you're choking people to respect you in the wrong way, sending people to attack the journalists and going crazy, and your minister hitting people and going crazy, we're gonna disrespect you more and you cannot do nothing about it. You don't own us. You don't pay our bills. Who do you think you are? You joking. Now, I don't have energy anymore, people, but I'll talk slowly. I'll talk a little bit in English. Sorry. Wolof. I have to go. People, baxal leen ma xàq maa bëggoon a wax si soose but ma ko mën a wax si soose danaa def special soose video bi people I promise I'll do special Mandinka video soon. Now may wax si Wolof. Barrow condemn naa sa meeting bu xees bi Barrow. sa waxi naa fekk sa waxi Firxawna yi nga wax ci sa meeting bu xees bi naan yow ngay jox ay Africa interview parce que ñooy journaliste yu baax condemn naa ko to the max nga na fekk ta daan na ku laa njàng moo tax ngay wax loolu te jaxasekat nga rambaaj nga di jaxase nit ñi ne fellank ak sa ñetti xabdu bi nit toskare buñ jaale ni pitax mu sibbutu yow ku la fekk nga mel ni pitax mu sibbutu foofu naan ay Africa nga xàndat parce que ay Africa ñooy journaliste yu baax nga bëgg nit ñeneen journaliste yi commencé def ennemi ay Africa di defanteeg ñoom yéen bu leen faala li muy wax noonu bu leen def ay Africa ennemi seetaan leen Barrow fañ ko robi yow Barrow ku la fekk nga direeku foofu naan yow ni nga defoon ba xeex génne Yaya Jammeh mën nga koo def ba gañe yow yaa génne Yaya Jammeh ay waay yow yaa génne Yaya Jammeh waaye robin nañ la walla turki jang xam nga Yaya Jammeh mu la sori yow Yaya Jammeh ba fa neexee ngaa ñeme woon a wax yow kenn fa la xamul yow nga mel ni Ami Jóob ba fa Yaya Jammeh neexee ne yereen nit ñi nga xam ne ñoo xare Yaya Jammeh ji risk it all jël seen famille bi yëpp risque ko nga xam ne ku wax Yaya Jammeh ramasse la wala mu ramasse sa ndey wala mu ramasse sa baay wala mu ramasse sa mbokki nit ñi di wax ñii Yaya Jammeh tëj leen ñii Yaya Jammeh rey leen ñii daw génn réew ma di wax saa wuñ waxee rek nga direeku rek naan yow yaa génne Yaya Jammeh moo yow goree di nga di yow foo cosaanoo Barrow lii lum do mbaa lii jàmm la yow goree di nga de sa gore xadi gii nag fa xëpp de fa mel ni yow lii nattu la sa gore xadi gii ak sa ñàkk seeti lopitaan yii sa ñàkk fuuko si lopitaan yi ak sa gore xadi gii nattu la buñ la teg lii du jàmm lii duhut gàlli te toskare ak wéde di rek yow lii lum da Barrow yow daal interview nit sax mënoo koo def buñ waxee nga direeku rek naan tabax naa ay tali yow tali yi ngay tabax ku ci am accident ñu robbi ko waxoon naa ko fii bu yàgg gisoo fi mu ne sama mbokk boobu xam accident Banjul ñu ne mënuñ koo defar te ñun xamuñ xaare buñ ko fajee mu nga ne li toog bu ko yaa dimbaliwul fay dee yow ñaari tali yi ngay godorom te lopitaan yi nit ñi di ca dee ñu di leen robbi doo ko seeti doo ko defar ñu wax nga naan maa ngi defar ay lopitaan ana lopitaan ya nga defar Barrow wooy Barrow ana lopitaan ya nga defar won ñu ko ngir yàlla ak Rasulullaay Barrow won ñu lopitaan ya nga defar yumdo ndax lopitaan yi Banjul ba jàkkaarloog yow de ñaari weer ci gannaaw nii rek sama mbokk bi ma xamee accident fa lañ ko yóbbu mbaggam mi fii yax bi rës wàcc ñu yóbbu ko ca lopitaan ba ñu ne ko ne duñ ko laal xamuñ sax lu bagage yuñ koy laalee muy lopitaan yi Banjul bu mag ba dendeeg yow suñ yóbbu yaakaar nga kon yow lopitaan yi ngay defar yumdo nit ñi ngay ñaawal waaye sëpp nañ la yàlla Barrow gis nga nag déwén ak jàmm danga génn sa nguur ga mbaa ñu robbi la continuer xoo sa ñaawlante mi le si nguur gi diree ko sa bitam Ami Jóob bi le di lekk di ñaawlante du xam gis nga nag yow sa jabar ji nga xam ne nga koo ragal def ko yàlla ju ndaw àddina bi xam nañ ko sa séet bi suñ waxee muy feteg gi ni béy wuñ tus nga yàlla ju ndaw nga ko def nit ñi xam nañ ko gàlli ta toskare nag moo tax nga def ko yàlla ju ndaw ndax ñaari jabar nga xam dàqut sa séet bi de fa xees di xeesal yokk ci rek taxul mu dàq sa séet bi sa séet bi fa ñuul te rafet a noppi ñu bari sax de moom lañ wax ne moo dàq dalee ko si man waaye yow sa xaaxo bi sa séet bi sa xaaxo bi koo gis xam ne fa jonge ta faraw nag xam nga jigéen ju jonge musiba la ndax bu la jàppee sa kaw lal ba bala lum la wax danga ko def ku dem maa si Ami Jóob la si kaw lal lii du jàmm de yow nag Barrow nga sa nit ñi ngeen di yónni ñuy attaque journaliste yee ka defal nit ñi photoshop ka defi yëf seen musiba la nag fay tax nit ñi gën leen a yab defal leen ay vidéo ñu robi leen manu leen a photoshop àddina si yëpp jaale nañ leen dallu leen yéen ku leen mës a gis yee àddina nit ñi ngeen di ubbil buntu nag pour ñu photoshop seen juróom-ñaari maam nit ñi ngeen di wax ci élection bu ñëw ñu photoshop seen juróom-ñaari maam loolu ngeen fi yónni nit ñi def leen ko moo tax ngeen di photoshop nit ñi di yónni nit ñi ñuy photoshop nit ñi wax leen seen followers ñu def seen bopp nit ba leen nit ñi ngeen di jënd di leen jox ay saako maaloo ka defi yëf di leen yónni ñuy photoshop nit ñi ka defi yëf Fatou mënul leen koo teree wax yàgg naa wax depuis balaa ngeen di ñëw nit ñi fañ koy yaakaar hóolu ko mu di ñu wax dëgg léegi nag du ñu mën a jàmbure ànd ak yéen di leen seetaan di fa leen ragal loolu du xam su ngeen defee lu ngeen wata dafa koy wax su ngeen ko bañee def leen jàmm régler sa nguur gi ñu def seen bopp nit su ngeen bañee lu nit ñi wax ci yéen sa first lady bii nag depuis first lady Sierra Leone Fatou Sierra Leone Fatou Sierra Leone daal depuis ba mu ñëwee ca Fatou network hiro xawootam bële ba tey kenn xamul jàmm ca ngeen di réew ko ba tey nag def Fatou network wujji Fatou Sierra Leone mile mënul leen ko dara xaritam gi mu xam ak Fatou Camara mënul leen ci dara photoshop mi nit ñi xam nañ ne fen la yéen ci seen bopp nit ñaa ngi leen di photoshop di leen def ci ay xar ak ay bëy ak ay xaj ak yépp nit ñaa ngi leen photoshop di leen ko fa def xàdde na si gis nañ nataal yi kon nag nit ku ngeen photoshop yéen a ci mujj ngeen di yónni nit ñi kay nañuy photoshop leen def leen ci nataali taati neen fi mu ne moom ngeen di yónni nit ñi def leen seen bopp nit robi nañ leen te ngeen di dox de dee tey dox ngeen def moo tax ngeen ràng diree kuy def lii te élection bi ñëw baleen Fatou yéen ñiy def lii Fatou su dee bugg ngeen seen first lady bi mel ni béy wuñ tus nga baleen Fatou su ngeen ko defut billahi wallahi tallahi nit ñi danañ def seen first lady bi loo xam ne ak seen président buñ robbi bi leen bitam nagam bi leen ni Ami Jóob ne yàcci yàccaaral rek ni yomb bu ñëw xuti leen bridge tàddallu moomu leen nit ñi moomu leen àddina si su ngeen fi xamee gox nguur guñ robi nit ñi fañ koy wax buñ leen di robi it waaw Fatou Sierra Leone ma leen na bu ngeen koy bañ aka defanteeg moom aka tax ngeen bañ Fatou network aka defi yëpp mënu leen ca Fatou Sierra Leone dara su dee li ngeen mënta làkk xàngale mel ni Ami Jóob a tax xuti leen xàngale ticca bu leen jàngal xàngale te dallu te jàpp si yàlla di réeku di bañ Fatou Sierra Leone aka di réeku di bañ Fatou Camara aka di réeku di santaane ay photoshop aka nit ña di def photoshop ya ngeen du leen bégal ngeen di kool nit ña di ree di xaqataay du leen sottal de wax leen seen followers yi yépp ne condemn ngeen lii wax leen ko ne man ma ne suñ koy def fay tax nit ñi defal leen ko yéen kon nag suñ buggut a gis ay taati neen seen xarxanam ba ne ca fat kon buñ ko def wax leen seen followers yi ne man maa ko wax yow Fatou ne Fatou balaay wax yaag Adama Barrow laay wax dégg ngeen ko Amat Bah yow moo xam nga fañ la robita ngay dox yow Amat Bah yow Amat Bah sa hôtel yaa nga ne le mënoo koo lijjanti nga diree ko sa baata fukki meetar bi yow Amat Bah hôtel yaa nga ne le di tubaab ya di fa ñëw di tëdd ak gune ya gune guñ gis nangam taan ni àddina si yépp di ko wax defoo ca lenn hôtel ya daal set gu correct sax mënuñ koo def ku fa ñëw ñu sàcc sa montor ba ka sàcc sa iPad yaa ka sàcc sa iPhone yaa ka di sàcc sa xaalis yaa ka sàcc sa lu ne hôtel yi Gambie yu bari noonu la ñuy def cleaners yi sàcc kat xamuñ rules parce que hôtel management sa manager respect guñ la yow Amat Bah wéetoo moo tax kenn respect guñ la ku la gis xam ne wéetoo moo tax ngay ngàdd yi xët nit ñi si vidéo bi góor gi ngay xët noonu si vidéo bi nag lu mu def mu Amat Bah lu góor góor def ki ngay xët si vidéo bi ci digg àddina si di la seetaan Amat Bah lii lum do nit ñi ngay xët si digg vidéo yi nag démboo njaay ngay xas nit ñi di xooxee nit ñi janax aka def yi ba set tey ngay xët nit ñi sa digg vidéo yi yow rabbi nañ la de lii xëpp na de dafa sa bopp nit ñi ngay xët si digg vidéo yi di campagne lii lum do looy xar-xari nii mënu ko jeexal àddina si dallul Amat Bah dallul lii du tax Barrow win lenn Barrow nit ñi fañ ko xuus ca lopitaan yam du taxaw bañ robi ko nit ñi ngay xët ak xar-xari du tax ngeen win ñun nag mënul leen a tax nit ñi duñ leen condamn xaw ma jaale condemn Fatou ci gën a tuuti si ñi leen di condemn àddina si yëpp a leen di condemn mënul leen a tëj ñëpp Fatou nag mënu leen koo noppiloo yàgg naa condemn Jammeh moo tax ngeen toog fa tey di law-lawi waane ne bu mu leen condemn gannaaw bu mu condemné Jammeh ba pare du topp seen gannaaw nag di leen dar-dari lu ngeen def mu ne waaw yeesa kon ñu robi leen su ngeen defee lu ngeen waxta def dana ko wax su leen naqadee ba leen ni ngeen di def jéggal leen Fatou te ba ko journaliste la mënu leen koo tere def liggéeyam baxal sa naa fekk mi sa daan ku laa njàng mi nga ne yow góor gu xem ni yow direeku ni jigéen juñ fase naan ay Afrique boo gisee ma di leen jox interview yéen laa bu yéen gën a baax ñële baaxuñ fañ la robi Barrow kon dem naa sa behavior bi nag kon dem naa leen yéen ñëpp yow Amat Bah sa nit ñi ngeen di yónni ñuy def lii Fatou yéen ñëpp kon dem naa seen entire generation huti leen break ngeen di hubbil nit ñi buntu ñu gën leen a yeb politique bu bon bu tilim ngeen di hubbil nit ñi buntu ñu def ko nag ren déwén gile danañ leen nit ñi dañ leen defal nangam taanib nataal yu bon yoo xam ne déwén gile taxaw leen rek du wote baa ngi ñëw danañ leen robi walla man nag maa ngi dem I have to go people yeah he's insane beating people and everything morning I have to go people hi exactly 25 million you see European deposit $25 million you see. Is it dollar or euro? How much is that money? And he's not doing nothing for the Gambian. They keep it all the money waiting for the Gambia, for the coronavirus to calm down so they can continue being a millionaire. Hi! Sama jëkkër jàngoog de. Idiotic to the core. What this person saying sort of for? You people love corruption. We fight corruption even if they crucify. You keep going. This is the way to sort of night. African leaders need to accept that this generation have social media. Exactly. Hi, Jainab. You have time for like button. Me, I'm just screaming here. Hi, Janga. The first lady is insane. I'm going, people. Police very low, but for army is more. Ah, they're paying the army more. You see? And the police are more corrupt than the armies. So why are they paying them little? And he was saying in the interview, I put more money, I pay more money to my workers so they don't have to be corrupt. He's lying. He knows that the police are more corrupt in Africa. If you want them to arrest Amijub, you just give them some $100 and they arrest Amijub for very little thing. He knows that the police, when you have your car, they keep taking money from you. Your brake is not good. You don't have your license. You don't have this light is not working. The horn is not peeping correctly. Money, 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 money. And all this money, they don't even give it to their wives and children. Most of them give it to their girlfriends. As you know, African men anyway, a lot of them with girlfriends. And find the Barrow. You, the man that was commenting, yesterday when I carried that my load from my shopping. One of the man was commenting saying that if you don't respect, it's because you don't respect your Gambian brothers. That's why you're single. He's lying, people. It's not because of that at all. I know I find a break all the time anyway, but I'm not gonna stop finding break, not even bother. But it's not that. I always have the Gambian guys want me, find a break or not. They always want me. It's just me who is like trying to take my time. Anyway, I'm talking to someone, but I sometimes tell him to find a break, but I love him, to be honest. So I don't know where we're gonna end up, but and he's Gambian. And he's very decent Gambian. He's not even like you, who go commenting, insulting women who don't have husband. Women who are child marriage and jumping her body in the community, you're insulting them for that. He doesn't do that. So he's better than you. Ew. What kind of a man are you? So hopeless. Telling the woman that, oh, you are sell out there. The comment is there. I did not even delete it. I was like, find the barrage. You think I'm going to try to talk to my people like, assalamu alaikum, today we're going to talk about, just so they can marry me. Never. That's hypocrite. I'll talk how I feel. When I feel like, I'm nice and calm, whatever, that's how I come to my camera. When I feel like jumping her parade, I'm going to come jumping her parade. Because my page, everybody know me. How I feel is how I bring to the camera. So don't even bother. That's why I'm doing video every day. Even when I'm not feeling happy or something, I'm not happy, I still do video. Who cares? So don't bother about it, trying to blackmail me so I can be nice in my videos. It's because I told you guys the last time, that you guys are cheating and jumping her barrage, a lot of you, and just finding barrage and cannot appreciate us. Those 2 videos I did, jumping her barrage the other time, a few days ago. That's why you're angry. I saw you commenting in one of them saying that's why you're single, that you don't respect us. So you want me to respect you and keep taking your nonsense when you don't even deserve respect? I respect Gambian men, the ones that deserve the respect, the good ones. Some hopeless Gambian men who just go around sexing people like a dog and going crazy and not respecting women. Why will I respect them? You okay? Anyway, find the barrage. I'm still going to condemn my community to the max when I want to condemn my community. And there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, I'm not going to mind them. I have to go soon. Did you please have a contact of Amijo, please? I really like to see some information. You can contact me on Facebook and I'll give you my number. I cannot just type my number here for the whole world, But yeah, people, I have to go. And this makeup that I did today, I think the makeup is cute, but the camera making it just too... And the sunlight here. I don't know. I don't like makeup that is too much, but the lightning making it too much, people. It's not too much. Okay, people, I'm going to go. I'm just going to play one music and I'm going to go. Is it a man? The guy who exposed photo of Fatou. They said it's not Fatou. I've not seen it, but I don't want to see it. But they say it's not Fatou, that it's Photoshop. I don't know. But this is just... the lady, the people that do it, if they're doing it because they love the first lady, then they are her worst enemy, because this is gonna make her to have really bad photos of herself as well. People gonna make really bad photos of her. So just telling you the truth. You know me. Find a barrage and stop the madness. If not, she's gonna be next. If it's not too late anyway. You already opened doors for people telling them to do that. But anyway, I'm gonna play this song that I like and dance before I end my video. Just celebrating Fatou. Fatou, we are here for you. Do your work. We appreciate you. We love you. You give a lot of us confidence and hope and power to the girls. So keep doing your work. Don't worry about these idiotic people. Nothing can stop you. And yeah, we condemn this behavior. And yeah, I'm gonna play my doole moo man dëgg. Doole moo man dëgg. Yaayo waaye dëgg moo mujjee. Doole waa we go nga yo. Ring ting. This song is for you. Doole moo man dëgg. Yaayo noppi na. Yàlla mu doole. Yàlla noppi na. My trouser keep coming down, people. Love the Senegal, I can't dance at all, people. Too lazy. Right. See you again, guys. I have to go, people. You saw what next to me? People need to understand that speaking English is not make you intelligent, but being able to speak English. Yeah, that's true. But I analyze the fact that the first lady cannot speak good English. She's okay now, but I think she's not practicing, to be honest. It's been 4 years now. I saw her last speech, she was still struggling. So she's not been practicing at home at all. And she's a first lady, she should practice. So, but anyway, yeah, people laughing at her English and stuff. And this other lady from Sierra Leone, she doesn't get laughed at that much with her English and stuff and her confidence in the camera and stuff. But she was an actress, you know, and I don't know her education background, but she seems like she's more educated, but that doesn't matter. But I just like to analyze people because people were, I like to analyze issues because people were like saying that she's better than this other first lady, you know, when this whole saga started, you know, when she took over, because our first lady in Gambia started being a first lady first, and then this other first lady, I think she's over 2 years now in power. She's new. This other Gambian first lady. So so when she started being a first lady, people were like appreciating her more than our first lady. I think it's also to do with our first lady not interacting with people, and her husband, you know, in general, they're still not interacting with nobody. As you can see, the man was saying in the interview, the president was saying that I don't grant anyone interview. So he doesn't grant nobody interview. And they're just not mixing with the citizens, not connecting properly with the citizens, you know. They're just hiding and calling people, trying to get them to support for them and try to get them to come out in the camera and fight instead of them mixing with the people, like the Sierra Leone first lady is doing. She's mixing with her people all the time, you know, like doing stuff and just. But our first lady, she's trying now after we've been complaining for so long, but she's still like really bad at it. She's still not mixing with people at all. And her husband not doing the stuff that we want us, we want him to do. So even herself, she have this organization called FAB, but she's not doing nothing. She's doing very little. So they just like doing tiny bit to sort people's mouth, you know? And we're not babies, you know. Hello. Anyway, never mind that. But they cannot continue doing this, you know, allowing their followers to Photoshop people and going crazy. And I'm only talking the way I'm talking, confidently, because I know these people. I was supporting the government. So I know what they do when you support them. They have to condemn the madness, behave themselves. People, when they don't support you, it's not because they hate you. It's because they're looking at people dying, people like me, looking at people dying all the time in the hospital because of no health care. I cannot continue supporting that. Who does that? Your family members are not safe too. And I've been saying this all this time. And then look at this, what happened to one of my family members. And I also have a family member who died, by the way, because of health care. So this is the new one now that is not well. But there's a lot of them that die because of health care. So when people don't support you for neglecting people, it's not because people just don't like you, randomly hating you like crazy. No. You just insane. That's why. It's not everybody against you, they're against you because they don't have money. No. People like me, they don't care about money. I don't even know how to look for money. Do you not see even my YouTube video? I don't know how to take it serious and make more money or whatever. I'm too laid back with life. As long as I have porridge, I'm done. I have super kanja, I'm done. But I don't want people dying and I'm supporting someone because they're gonna maybe look after me or whatever. Take your look after, I can survive. Go and spend it in the hospital. And look after the hospital so people can at least stop dying like fish. We don't have a lot of people in Gambia. If we continue dying like this, what's gonna happen to us in the future? Nobody is safe in Gambia. So, find the barrage and the money that you are giving your supporters, spend it in the hospitals. The money that you are keeping, take it out, spend it on the hospital. Fix Banjul Hospital, at least that one that next to your house. Fix it. Give it what we need. I've not ate nothing yet, people. I don't know why I'm feeling this thing that I'm feeling like. I've been drinking raspberry tea and hibiscus tea. No sugar, nothing. I'm hungry now, people. I need to go and eat soon. But yeah, I want to eat this leftover super kanja again. But I want to eat it for lunch/dinner. I want it to be just my only meal, you know, like. So I'm going to wait until around 3 o'clock. I have lesson to do. I have wall of lesson at 2 o'clock. Yeah. After my wall of lesson, then I'm going to enjoy 3 o'clock. I'll be done. And I'm going to enjoy my super kanja. That's me done eating today. But yeah, it's just insane, people. Our Gambia government and our first lady and everything. I worry for Gambia, to be honest. Anyway, pray for us. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go. maa ngi dem ngeen am good day naa leen ngeen beneen yoon inshallah. You want me to teach her how to dance? Me, I'm not even good at dancing. I used to dance better, but nowadays, because I don't go out anymore for a long time, so I'm just too lazy. And I used to like do long walks and even skipping and like jogging. I was more active. But to be honest, I tried to do the long walks again and I'm not keeping it up, people. I promise, people, I'm going to start keeping it up. I promise. I'm going to start this week. Next week, I'm going to try to do my walks no matter what, 3-4 times a week. I promise, people. And I'll post the videos. The weather is bad sometimes, though. Like, I wanted to do it 2 days ago. And even yesterday, the weather was so bad. Even today, look at the weather. I just don't want to show you my neighborhood. I don't even know why. Not like none of you will come here, I don't think, to look for me. For what? But I don't know. I don't want to show you my neighborhood, but look at it. The ground is so wet. It's like it was raining. So, and it's still cloudy. In Scotland, the weather is so bad. Sometimes you plan you're going to go for a long walk and then it's raining. But I still have to go when it's raining. I saw people running in the rain. Some people don't even joke with this. They run in the rain. They don't care. So I just have to buy a rain jacket, I think. And just even when it's raining, I'll go. But it's not easy to walk in the rain. But yeah. I'm going to try this week. I'm going to post a video of me walking. But definitely next week, I'm going to try from next week to do at least 3-4 times a week. I promise. Let's say 3 times. 4 times is a lot, maybe. But definitely, when I do all those things, I'm more active, and then I can even dance better and stuff. And just, it's not for dancing, but it's just good for your health. I've not been very well this year because I had the coronavirus a few months ago. Well, I wasn't tested, but I had something that I think was the coronavirus because I have all the symptoms. And after that, a couple of months later, like about 3 months later, I had kidney infection, which I don't know is because of the coronavirus I have it. I don't know. They've not make it clear why I have it. But the kidney infections are still not 100% healed. Don't worry seeing me like this. It's just I cannot just sit doing nothing. That's why you're seeing me like nothing is happening. But yeah, so I've not been well this whole time. But yeah. Last year I was more active. Last year, my birthday, October, that's when, after my birthday, like this time last year, that's when I stopped being active because I injured my knee. I was jumping, doing like skipping, like jump rope and doing like long walks and even jogging. But then I injured my knee and I took a break for 1 month and I then started being lazy and then this whole corona thing arrived and just things getting worse. But yeah, I'll try to do my long walks again. They're good. Okay, people, see ya. I'm gonna go, but yeah, pray for us that we need a good president and everything. Hi, I have to go, guys. See you again, inshallah. Bye, take care.